Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Alright, we're in Satisfactory and we're back at the steel production site. That platform looks kind of goofy, hanging up like that, hanging over like that, but I'll have to deal with that some other time, like never. But I routed the power over to our coal mine. That guy is getting power. There's actually coal being delivered up our vertical conveyor lift there. Now we've got to get iron production going and then figure out, route the iron ore over to our platform here. And then figure out what all our machine ratios and all that good stuff are going to be. We've got several iron deposits here. I guess it's just, maybe it's just two and then we have a limestone. But it seems like there's more stuff around here. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention, I placed a beacon down here straight ahead. I think I'd probably fall into where I placed it, but I did place a beacon over here for this little cave. This looks like something we can, it's just kind of begging for us to go down there, right? So we'll see. Maybe I can make use of the stairways, the ladders, get down there and do this maybe in an episode or two. Just head down there and see what is down there to discover. I think I see a power slug actually in the distance. Maybe not. Maybe that's just the light. I'm looking right where my crosshairs are. Could just be a light reflection. Anyway, we'll get to that another episode. Down the road would be a nice diversion from the factory building. Let's get iron or get steel being produced. We're kind of long overdue. Let's actually start from this mine. Get this out of the way. And then I'm thinking with our big platform that we've got over the void over there, I'm thinking we'll bring in the raw materials from one side, kind of smelt the ores, maybe go up a level and then do the steel production. And again, I'm not sure what even the steel production is going to require in terms of machines and things. All right, I'm just playing with my toolbar here. Where is my mine? We're stuck with level 1 mines. I'm bummed about that, but it just is what it is. I can't cry about it. I gotta just deal with it. Look at this. See, isn't this nice, all these power pole connections we've got? Alright, here we go. I'm just kind of teasing on that. Alright, there we've got some iron being produced. Kind of wondering if I should overclock this stuff from the start or not, or just wait until we get like the higher level mining drills. The whole game is like one of those things where you're always going to need to upgrade and redo things. So trying to make it the first time out is almost like an exercise in futility. It's just not going to happen. Right now I'm just kind of scoping out where I want to belt that raw iron ore. I'm thinking we'll come in this way and actually run it along here. Loop around or turn here and then kind of meet up with this coal and then figure out, you know, what the recipes are and how we need to smelt it. I'm guessing, do I need the MK2 smelters to... Oh man, am I like confusing myself already? I'm going to drop a smelter. I just want to see. I think I can't even smelt the steel, right? All right, escape. Escape, escape. Yeah, I can't even smelt the steel until we do the MK2s. Is that not the case? Oh, no. Foundry. All right, I'm confusing the miners with the smelters. And of course, I don't have what I need. I need those modular frames. What are those going to take? Let's see. There is... Let me just see. Something I learned that I haven't been using. Is it this? Can I do modular frame and get the recipe? Yeah. Oh. Man, why am I not using that? I think one of you guys may have suggested this to me too. It's just the X key in the lower right. It's right in front of my face. But actually that's behind the microphone. Where the way I'm recording, my microphone is kind of to the lower right. So it obscures that little shortcut thing down here on the right. So that's my excuse. That's why I didn't see it. That is my excuse. Very valid, justified, and understandable by all. All right, so these aren't bad. Why am I not automating modular frames? We could do this over by the hub, right? We're making reinforced iron plates. We've got tons of rods over there that aren't being used. We could split that off and at least get modular frames loaded into a storage bin. Now that whole factory needs to be reworked. And it's just, again, it's just like I was saying, you know, you constantly have to upgrade things and it always feels like a distraction. It's always like, well, let me handcraft these because I don't want to do it now. I don't want to rework that factory now. Let me handcraft some stuff here just for a little bit, just this one time. And then you're constantly doing it. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe, we need to do it. Let's go over to the hub and see if we can quickly make modular frames. Yeah, I'm not enthusiastic about doing this. Not so much the, because it's going to be hard or tedious. We can throw something together really quick here to get the modular frames. What I'm not crazy about doing is bolting on more production to the hub area because it's just, it's kind of all meant to be temporary. Now the copper is, this factory that we're coming up on, this could be extended fairly clean. It's not bad. I kind of like it, the way we've got it set it up. It's kind of built to be extensible. In fact, if we overclocked the ore, all we would need to do, the ore miner over there, all we would need to do is upgrade the belts, split, and come back out and just kind of fan out and put more production down. I think I've got it laid out that way. Not this case with our, with the factories over here by the hub. It's just a scattered mess, but that's before we had anything. We didn't even have foundations back then. We had to put stuff somewhere. But again, it's one of those things. It's like begging to be reworked from scratch. All this stuff. I'm having a hard time getting up this area. For a while, I had no issues. There's our coupon store, or awesome sink, rather. But yeah, this whole area, I want to rework. All these products, I want to rework. I don't want to do it now. I don't want to do it between episodes because it's going to be a huge amount of work. We're probably going to do this on camera. But I want all of this turned into a factory that looks kind of like the copper one. And then maybe we get to walls. It's just hard to do it now. Okay, this is all our temporary stuff, our goofy temporary machines that we were using for steel. I'm just checking to make sure that we didn't actually do those modular frames. I don't think so. I think everything going on over here just culminates, if that's the right word, in these guys, the reinforced plates. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is splitting this line right here and then joining up with some, oh man, this is going to be spaghetti. It's going to be spaghetti. I think our rods are over here, right? Yeah, that's all we need is rods and reinforced plates to get modular frames. Let me hit the X key. And oh, I got to take advantage of this. Crazy, I haven't been doing this before. Modular frame right there. Boom. Yeah, rods. Reinforced plates and an assembler. Piece of cake. Let's just do it. Where do we want this to sit? How about... We don't have a ton of room over here. I guess we could fan out this way a little bit. Oh man, it's just getting ugly, right? It's just getting ugly. Let's get an assembler down. I don't think... Do I have that on my hotbar? 2, 3... Constructor. I do. Nice. We want the inputs kind of like this. I don't want to get too close to the gas over there, but... Boom. We got the rotors in our inventory since we picked those up last episode, so that's all cool. And I guess I'm going to split. I'm going to actually split off here. I still want this storage container. Ooh. Yeah, this is all temporary. I don't want to overthink it. I'm going to split off of this. For a second there, I was thinking, oh, well, why don't you set it up like you have the copper and have your storage for handcrafting stuff over here, and then there's your buffer, and you can expand. I don't want to worry about all that for this. This is going to be torn up. I know it. In fact, we don't need to use the fast belts here either. Let's see. Could practice this whole routine, right, of getting these belts to look a little better, but let's do a tiny bit of that practice while we go here. So much that they already look like horrible. That looks really bad. Why is that so far out? What was I doing? Sorry. That's got to come up. It's going to drive me crazy. Just wanted to turn like really sharp. Like that, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Bring this out. Way out. We can come way out. It's got to work around that, doesn't it? All right, enough of that. I'm losing patience. Splitter here somewhere. And this is all being torn out, so should be. And this is one that will actually get done, I think. I don't think this is going to be one of those later means never kind of things. Because we're going to want this resource, make use of this resource better than we're doing now. These 2 iron mines. What's going on? The conveyor belt is too long. Oh. I didn't realize there was a limit. Maybe I knew that. Can't remember. Oh, power pole time. You love them. I love them. Can't get enough. All right, let's pick a recipe for this guy. Modular frames. Are the reinforced plates coming, or did I mess something up? I messed something up. Oh. Yeah, the production's really slow on this. Really, really slow. Another reason why I need to overclock all this stuff. But I've got a bunch in here. We've got the factory going. Let's steal some... I got a bunch of these on me already. I can grab a couple stacks. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Let's get rid of some of these. We're going to feed some of these into... We'll just feed them in manually for now. Just to get a few stacks going. And then we can come back and... whatever, grab more. Let this thing just slowly percolate. I'm messing up that word. All right, let's do storage. Do I have that on a hotbar? I don't think I do. Why not? Doesn't matter. Let's do it quick. Organization. Oh, don't think we need the big one for this. It's going to take forever to fill this up. And can we get it? I don't know. That looks like it's not lining up to what I want it to line up with. Their way, or it's just too goofy. That looks horrible. So we get 2 modular frames per minute. That is nice and slow. I don't need many. What do I need? We're trying... What were we even trying to build? Hey, there's our stairs and our ladder. Try that out at some point. Fluid buffer, haven't used that yet. Yeah, let me know in the comments, actually, the fluid buffer, where that makes the most sense. Kind of curious about that one. Where it makes sense to use it, I should say, if I finish my sentence. We were going to do a foundry. That's what we need these for, and we need 10 per. I think we're going to start with... yeah, we need 10 per. It's going to take a little bit of time. Did I overclock this just for the time being? I thought I had some of these guys on me. Does that speed it up? Oh, gotta do this. Ramp it up. 5 per minute. Hello, hello. 4, boy, that is still super duper slow. Got plenty of inputs. That's not the issue. It's just slow to produce, right? 2 per minute, 30 seconds, or so 5 per minute. So 1 every 12 seconds, something like that. Boy, is it actually doing it? It doesn't seem faster. We get 2 per batch. We need at least 10 to get us going. I suppose I could go hammer some out, but man, that is just not so great. 6, we need 4 more. Let's see, do I have... I probably have enough on me to hammer some out. Let's do a few. Hate doing this. But yeah, it's that kind of that trap of, well, I'll just hammer out a few this time. And then I'll get around to automating them and ramping it up. But you never do. I might go for, let's take this to 18. That way we can build 2 of those foundries if we need them. And 18 because I'm going to go run by that storage bin and there should be at least 2 more there by the time we're done. And then we'll head off and get back to getting to work here on our steel factory. Man, 18 minutes into the episode and we're just barely making any progress. All right. Vehicles, we want vehicles, so this journey isn't so slow. I think I want that dune buggy though. The truck, I'm guessing, is slow, but I should try it before I prejudge it because I have not really seen it in action. Still's got a good chance of being faster than walking here. So we should be able to build a couple foundries if we need them. At least one. We're stuck with, I think we're stuck with the MK2 belts. Just on our resources, right? Let's look real quick on those 3s. What do they take? They take, yeah, steel beams or something. We really got to get the steel going. Look at all these power balls. I did. I actually did more than I usually do. Just because it's on my brain now. That's a lot. That's a lot more than that's double what I normally do, even when I'm going pretty aggressive at it. Oh well. Clean that up between episodes someday. Never. Alright, let's get to it. We still need to route that iron. And I was trying to look at the recipe. That's where we left off. I wanted to see the recipe for the steel. I'm pretty sure it's coal and iron, right? But, and I suppose I could have just used the X key. Why don't we do that and get in some good habits? This is steel, right? Steel ingots is the starting point. So 3 iron and 3 coal into the foundry. gets us the steel ingots. And then from there, we probably want to produce these two products, right? If I click this, does it tell me where it's used? Open in the codex. Steel ingots. Not really. It tells me how to make it. Now, Evo Space, if you're familiar with that game, boy, they've got a really cool codex, I guess, where you pick the product. It shows you all the different ways you can make it and all the different products that it is used as a part of, or all, you know, where it's a component of. Is that in recipes here? Nope. Inbox? Nope. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Do care about this. Steel ingots. So if I search for steel one more time. Yeah, steel beams is what? Just the ingots, and steel pipes is just the ingots. Okay, so that's what we're going to be making. Ingots, storing those off. Beams, storing those off. Pipes, storing those off. That's what this factory is all about. All right, let's belt with 2s. Yes, level 2s. Let's get over to the platform. How do we want to do this? I'm going to run kind of over here. And these belts aren't going to be pretty. It's just too much time, I think. That relatively straight. Too late. That is creative. Kind of hugging the edge here more than I want to. All right. All right. All right. Need to think about... Ooh, I need to think about what I really want to do here. Where we can scale it. And I'm thinking about... The part I'm thinking about scaling right now is... I guess we're only ever going to have one coal resource coming in. But we could have more iron. Now, the steel is a 1-to-1 recipe. So I guess whatever we do in terms of belting the coal, we can just match that with the iron ore. So that means we may only ever need one iron miner, because we've only got one coal miner, and we'll overclock both of them and double up the belts and all that kind of stuff. But we're always going to start with maybe one miner each is the best we can do for the whole steel factory, right? Unless I've got something wrong. I mean, we could always belt in coal from somewhere else. Oh, there's that to-do I mentioned, I think, last episode. There's that crash site that we need to investigate. It's on the list. I do have a list here, stuff we need to get to. All right, so what does that mean? That means we may want to split this stuff. Let's get this over here. Here's our coal. And here's our iron. That's not perfectly straight, I don't think. Oh yeah, I guess it's okay. I'm just thinking, now as these ramp up, we're going to want to be able to split these off. This is what? What is the, sorry, what is the throughput on the belts? This guy is 120. How about the, what are they going to give us? The MK2 miner is going to get us at least 120. belts for the foreseeable future. The best we're going to do is 270. Why? Why can't it just be even ratios? 270. 270 gets up to what? 640? If we double that, no, that's 540. Oh man, these ratios are horrible. 60 to 120 to 270. So I'm going to call that 240. And the miner, it says 120, but overclocked. I'm just going to leave room. I'm going to leave a lot of room, like I normally do. That's just our normal smelter. We need the foundry. I'm going to leave some room. Do I have that? I don't think I have that on the hotbar, do I? Or what are you? You are the assembler. Grab it out of here for now. Foundry. Somewhere over here. That looks like inputs and outputs. Want to leave room. Boom. I want to leave room because I envision that down the road we're going to be splitting these off. Just have a feeling that we're going to split these off and maybe go in both directions or something. Not sure yet. Okay, I got a lag. I don't know if it's a save lag or what kind of lag, but kind of stuck here. Oh, it's my motherboard fan controller. Once in a while it pops up and then it takes control of my mouse. Okay. Power. How do we want to route the power? Avert your eyes if you can't stand my power pole usage. Won't go as crazy. Although this is where you need the most. May regret this, having these right in the way, but we'll find out. All right, that's powered up and doing its thing. Does it know just to start working? Or do I need to pick a recipe? Got to pick a recipe. Steel ingots. 45 per minute each. Kicks out 45 a minute. Rather than... Okay, 45 a minute each. Oh man, so many numbers. The numbers. So yeah, we can scale this right away. Like I was thinking. What technique are we going to use for this? Oh man, I gotta think about it. I'm a little tired. Oh, that's horribly not straight too. It's gonna drive people crazy. Let's see. We may move all that anyway. Yeah, I want to be able to fan these out. But what's the best way to do that with two belts? We can put one on top of the other. And kind of have a little bus going. And then branch out from both of those. We could try that. I'm not great at that, but I think that's actually what we need to do. Let's play. Let's play. This is going to take some time. You're watching an inexperienced Satisfactory bus creator, because I haven't done it yet. But let's go ahead and put a splitter. Are there level 2 splitters and all that? Let me go into the build menu. Do I have to worry about that, or are those things constant throughput? Looks like they'll take whatever you throw at them. All right, good. So, yeah, we're going to do a little bit of experimenting. This could take a little bit of time, so just be aware of that. Then, I don't know how to stack these things up. Let's see. Boom. Boom. I don't know. There's probably a better way to do this, but as somewhat predicted, that power pole is probably directly in my way. Boy, that sure took a lot of belt away. All right, that's fine. I didn't have little supports. Yeah. Before I do that, let's try again. I'm just kind of playing. Haven't done it before. These guys, I'm not going to waste those beams yet. Can I do a little conveyor lift here? Is this thing not high enough? Or do I need to do it here, there? Maybe this is the approach to take. Who knows? Who knows? Will that snap on like that? Seems strange. Is that a suit? Is that like a real thing? Find out in a second. Find out in a second. That looks very strange to me. Not what I was expecting. Oof. Can I make that better? Probably not. Do. Sure is strange looking. Let's try it a little bit further over. Jeez. It looks like this thing is willing to sit on here somehow. How did I have it? Yeah, like that. That seems awfully strange. If I didn't mention that 7 times already, let's try it. Probably repeating the same thing I did before. Let's just, I don't know, what do? We gotta have some kind of supports here, right? Oh, man. This may not look the way it should. Okay, encroaching. Is it supposed to... How are you supposed to? Are these conveyor things shouldn't be directional, are they? Not what I'm expecting. Let's try this again. I'm going to just place these and see if there is a direction to them. Stackable conveyor pole. That's what we're doing. Conveyors. Ooh, regular conveyor pole. These can go up and down too, right? Height of the pole can be adjusted. Stackable. Let's try these, actually. Might be the more appropriate choice, even though the other ones kind of look cool. Nope, we can't do that, because we can't do any of this, actually. That's all right. This is going to get in the way, right? This is going to get in the way of the bus that we want to have running down this way. So we'll move that second one, and we'll focus on the guy we're working on right now. But we want to try to do the ones that support multiple conveyors. So let's go back to the other one. It seems like this is potentially the more appropriate choice. I don't know for sure. There is a direction indicated there, right? So it wants to go that way. Let's give this thing lots of room. I'll stack another one on. And I'll stack a third one on. If I can. Okay. And let's just see if I can get these things to work. That is puzzling to me. That seems to work. Right, and then eventually this will come through. Like that, right? Or will we never be able to do that? Let's see. This is not going to be the way it is. Just temporary. Can I do something like that? Is that super duper silly? There's got to be a better way, right? With these stackable conveyor things. Again, I'm just experimenting. It's basically, you guys can see kind of what I'm going after. And again, I don't have the benefit of watching a bunch of other YouTubers do it. So I'm just kind of working out my own solution here. But the idea would be we split off of this thing. And down comes your, you know, your goodness. Like that. And it just kind of keeps going on down the road here. That is the idea, but boy, that sure seems tedious to build. And this part's kind of crazy. We've probably just put the splitter further down. But we're still going to have to merge over, but we don't have to wiggle around. We can just put the splitter here and then bring it over. And then we'll do the same thing, have to do the same thing on the other side. No, we won't. We can come straight out the other side. That is the idea. All right. Let's keep going. Let's move this guy to where it makes sense. Maybe somewhere like that. Escape. Not sure what that is doing. Did I hit the button twice or something? I can see I got to rework my hotbars too, because we're going to want those little conveyor stilts or conveyor supports. We're going to want those at the ready. At the ready. So I'll probably do that between episodes. Rework the hotbars. Yeah, for now we'll go kind of old-fashioned style. Power is disconnected. It's going to look kind of goofy no matter what I do. Approaching in another's clearance. It's just not true. Definitely a tiny learning curve here I'm going to need to overcome, because that is not clear to me why that wouldn't work. Pardon my jumping around here. I kind of want to get on top of this guy. Boom. That should work. That should just work. Whose clearance am I encroaching on? Probably trying to show me. That would work. So it's something over here. I can't get over this belt? Or is it the... Is it the lift, the conveyor lift itself that's causing the problem? I have a feeling it's the conveyor lift itself that's the issue. Because this guy on the side can curve around and do it. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. That's horrendous. But I'm guessing it's the conveyor lift itself that's in the way of the splitter here. I'm tempted to just take this out. Just float this in. Let's see, 8. Like, just... Oh, you won't do it, will you? You won't do it. Why not? Conveyor belt is too steep. Oh. Lies. Hey, we've got another idea. Let's go to the build menu. Let's grab our little conveyor lift. What about something like this? Boom, and then boom. It's not great, but right now I just want to get it done, right? I don't want to spend 12 days doing this. Okay. Conveyor belt has an invalid shape. Not very nice. Boom. 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 Where there's a will, there's a horrible way. Look at that. Oh man, that I can let me climb up here. Okay, now if you guys, whoops, let me get up there again. Come on. All right, if you guys want to screenshot that, I'll hold it here. You want to kind of blueprint that design for your own factory. There it is. Just kidding. It's pretty horrible, but it'll work. It gets us started, and again, I'll develop these skills over time. I don't want to spend too much time perfecting. You can see how much time it consumes when I try to. Let's hope this guy can ramp down without too much complaining. Yeah, not bad. Looks horrible. I can't stand that thing floating there. That's going to drive me a little bit bonkers. I've done this before. I think when last time I played, I did some goofy stuff like this just to kind of make things look like they were supported. Never did turn out very well. Let's just see if that's silly. Kind of silly. Probably a better way. But at least it looks like it's supported, right? It's, whatever. I'm going to leave that. But whatever. Yeah, I don't have to do that. All right, so we've got our ore routed, and we're now semi-scalable, unless that belt's going to get in the way. That little thing I just put. Let's see, can I connect up to the U? No? Doesn't matter. Sure, what's going on there? I'm missing something obvious, right? Why is that not building? Do I not have the materials? I don't see an error. It could be that that thing is getting in the way. Let's take it out and see if that helps. Yeah, that threw things off. Oh well, I'll have to figure out some other way to make it look a little nicer. I'm sure there's a cool way. I guess I could stack these. Anyway, it's a huge distraction. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so yeah, so now we're scalable. And all we're going to do on this floor of the factory is produce the ingots. And then my goal is to go up, go vertical, and turn those ingots into pipes and beams. And then we may store off ingots as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, we probably will. Put a big buffer. Put another separate storage container just for handcrafting if we want to swing by and pick some up. That should do it. So let me wrap this here. I may rework my hotbars in between episodes so I can get those conveyor stilts or whatever the heck we're calling them. What are they called here? Stackable conveyor poles, SCPs, onto the hotbar somewhere where it makes sense. Oh man, so much to do. I feel like we're not making progress fast enough on the steel, but we will eventually have it. So what do we get done? We got steel, we got the reinforced, our modular frames automated. It's going to be super slow, but at least they're being built. All this time I'm dawdling over here. We are slowly accumulating steel frame, or modular frames, and I actually overclocked that machine. Might be a waste of power slugs. But we're going to rework that whole factory, and then instead of using power slugs, I'll probably do the same approach and just do a scalable array of machines rather than overclocking the machines here. I kind of like the idea of overclocking just the raw resource providers like that miner. But yeah, next episode, we'll do a little more factory building. We'll try and get at least this floor of the factory done. Iron ingots, we'll scale it out as best we can. We'll see about overclocking both the iron mine and the coal mine if we can, if our belts can support it. They may not yet. Once we start producing the ingots, we got to get to the bars, right? For the yeah, we got to get to the steel beams in order to do conveyor MK3s. So let's take a quick look at that recipe. Or steel beams. We know it's just the ingots, but I want to see how many it takes. 4 ingots for every steel beam. 15 per minute is the production rate. That's kind of cool to actually be able to see this. So yeah, we'll work towards that, and then we'll probably start upgrading belts to level 3s. And the pipes, 20 per minute. They take 3, you only get 2. Anyway, we'll see how we want to divide up our supply of ingots. We're going to have produce, again, a bunch of ingots on this floor. Then we'll go up a floor, and we'll have to figure out how we want to divide those up between producing pipes and beams. I have a feeling we're going to use a ton of beams, right? If these are required for the conveyors, I gotta think we're going to be using more steel beams than pipes, but you know, I don't know what I don't know. Could be wrong. And then once we do the ingot production, maybe, well, we'll probably try and stay focused on steel, get the beams and the pipes done. Then maybe we can take a break and go explore that cave. Hopefully there's something in there interesting and it's not just like a 5-minute walk or like a 30-second walk to the end of the cave and there's nothing down there except maybe a green power slug or something. We don't know till we check it out. But that's on the list as well. For now, I'm going to end this episode here. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Again, if you like this content, please do give it a thumbs up. That helps my tiny channel grow. I think we've got lots and lots of episodes to come. So yeah, if you click that like button, it lets me know that you are not bored with this series and I should keep making more episodes. I sure as heck want to. I'm enjoying this game and I'd like to get as far as I can get before either things break down or my computer can't handle it, but I think should be in good shape. Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you in the next episode.